Dr. Subir Verma to deliver the welcome address. Before we invite Dr. Verma, we would like to briefly introduce him and his illustrious career and accomplishments.
Now, I know for sure that for a lot of you who have gathered over here, FORE School of Management may not have been your first choice, right? Probably was not your first choice. But let me assure you that now that you're over here, we will not make you a regret even for a second. In fact, probably you'll come back and you'll tell us that the choice that you made was better than any other choice that you could have made. And I'll tell you for three reasons why I believe that this is the outcome that we are going to face when we meet at the end of your program. Now, the first reason is in terms of what we teach. At FORE School of Management, we don't teach what we know, right? We teach you exactly the thing that you need to know in order to acquire competencies that can help you perform the roles that is there in 2025, 2027, 2030s, 2035 and beyond, right? So our entire education is not for the sake of knowledge for the sake of knowledge, it is knowledge for the sake of outcome. And I think that is what distinguishes us. And that's the reason why our programs have been curated not only based upon the inputs that is there and available to everybody in terms of the World Economic Forum survey, or maybe the Deloitte or the surveys done by the McKinsey Consulting, or the LinkedIn report, or the Coursera report. Our programs have been further augmented by the input that we have received, and we receive that input through a very structured mechanism from the industry and also from the alumni. And that's the basis on which we curate our courses in such a manner that despite the fact that there is a certain amount of isomorphic, or let's use the word isomorphism, so far programs and courses and contents are concerned, and the cases are concerned across all the B schools, we at FORE School of Management tend to be slightly different. And I would say we have extended beyond the normal complement of the core and the specialized electives and the non-specialized based elective courses. We are in fact exhorting all of you to acquire courses, acquire micro-certification, micro-credentials from reputed sites. And we have tied up with both Harvard Business School and also with Coursera so that you are able to do these programs on your own. I think that is what makes us different, that we are preparing you for the Industry 5.0, which requires you all to where the roles will be hybrid, jobs will be hybrid, competencies therefore need to be hybrid, and you as a manager have to become hybrid. And that's the reason why our entire focus of what we are doing at FORE School of Management is around the four competencies. And let me list it for you, because a lot of you probably will be hearing me for the first time. Now, our program is a combination of functional and domain knowledge. That's what you will get all the time. That's what you will get across the B schools. I would say we are not different from others so far when we do all this. The second is cognitive and communication skills. Again, I think is there everywhere, but we do it differently. Third is, and this is the most important, we understand today that the enabler of all business is data and technological fluency. And that's where we are trying to differentiate ourselves. Our differentiation comes from the extent of, I would say, the emphasis that we place on AI and automation. On my induction to the program, on postgraduate diploma in management, I shall place the honor, dignity, and interest of my country above myself. I shall conduct myself with diligence and decorum to enhance the prestige and reputation of the FORE School of Management. I shall strive my best to learn skills, acquire knowledge, and develop attitudes, with a view to excel in life and contribute my best to the business world.
and contribute my best to the business world.
I shall cultivate a quality of mind
Shall cultivate a quality of mind
which enriches
which enriches
the values of love,
the values of love,
compassion,
compassion,
hard work, truth,
truth,
beauty, and goodness.
and goodness.
I shall strive my best
Shall strive my best
to be responsible
of the society
and be
and be
a good citizen of the country.
a good citizen of the country.
Thank you.
बहुत ही लर्नेड स्कॉलर हैं। उन्होंने मैनेजमेंट कॉलेजेस में पहले भी पढ़ाई की है और बहुत अच्छे प्रोफेसर रहे हैं। एट द सेम टाइम आज के दिन मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं, 3 टर्म से पार्लियामेंट के मेंबर रहे हैं और हमारे लिए बड़े ऑनर की बात है कि इन्होंने हमारी जो रिक्वेस्ट थी कि यहाँ पे आकर के हम लोगों को संबोधित करेंगे, इन्होंने उस बात को मान लिया और पिछले साल की तरह इस साल भी आप सबों को एड्रेस करने का मौका दिया। बल्कि हम देखते हैं कि हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ों में हम लोगों ने काफ़ी कुछ अचीवमेंट की है। पीएचडी की पढ़ाई भी शुरू की। हमारे यहाँ पीएचडी की पढ़ाई होती है, हमारे यहाँ अंडर ग्रेजुएट एजुकेशन भी होता है। गुड़गांव में हम लोगों ने फैम के नाम पर एक संस्था खोल रखी है जो हमारे अंडर ग्रेजुएट क्लासेस कराते हैं। इसके अलावा हम लोगों ने कई संस्थाएं और भी बना रखी है जिससे स्किल डेवलपमेंट में बहुत कुछ ख्याति प्राप्त की जा सकती है। तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है और हम लोगों ने ये कह दिया कि जितने हमारे अंडर ग्रेजुएट के या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट के स्टूडेंट्स हमारे एडमिटेड होते हैं उन सबको जब भी कभी ड्रोन के संबंध में सीखने की जरूरत पड़ जाए या ड्रोन पायलट बनने की जरूरत पड़ जाए तो हमें भारत सरकार से हमें ये अधिकार मिला हुआ है, ये राइट मिला हुआ है कि हम उनको ट्रेन करें, ड्रोन पायलट बनाएं और उनको एजुकेशन इस संबंध में जो भी उनको एक्रेडिटेशन करने की ज़रूरत है वो सबको कराएं। तो ऐसी चीज़ों को भी हम लोगों ने प्राथमिकता दी क्योंकि साथ साथ पढ़ाई जो बड़े बीए होता है, एमए होता है और जो पढ़ाइयाँ होती हैं जो रेगुलर कोर्स में, इन सब से काफ़ी कुछ शिक्षा नहीं हो पाती है। उसके अतिरिक्त हम लोगों ने ग्रीनिंग इंडिया की भी कंसेप्ट की बात करी। ग्रीनिंग करने की ज़रूरत है देश को। अगर पोल्यूशन फ्री करना है तो हमें ज़रूरत इस बात की है कि जितना दूर तक हम पेड़ लगा सकें और जितने सारे हाईवेज हैं उन सब जगहों में हम पेड़ लगाने की योजना कर रहे हैं। अगले 2 महीने में हम लोगों ने सारे कागजी कार्रवाई कर चुके हैं। डीपीआर बना लिया है, सब कुछ बना लिया है। जो कुछ भी करने की जरूरत थी एक यूनिवर्सिटी बनाने के लिए इन सब की व्यवस्था हम लोगों ने कर दी है। अब सिर्फ इसी हायर लेवल पर एक अनुमोदन की जरूरत होगी जिसकी पर कर रहे हैं और बहुत दूर तक हमारे को उसमें सहयोग कर रहे हैं। शास्त्री पात्रा साहब बहुत ही मदद कर रहे हैं, एक्टिवली मदद कर रहे हैं और हर रोज़ हम लोग इसके बारे में पूछताछ करते हैं कि कहाँ तक गाड़ी बढ़ी है और कहाँ तक बढ़ाई है। इस प्रकार से उनकी मदद मिल रही है। साथ साथ अब तो कुछ ही बात की जानकारी होगी कि FORE का थोड़ा सा नाम इस तरह से हो रहा है कि हमें इवन नागालैंड गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से अपनी तरफ से उनकी तरफ से एक इनिशिएटिव ले लिया गया है और उन्होंने कहा है कि हम FORE स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट को बढ़ा करके हम एक यूनिवर्सिटी नागालैंड में भी स्थापित करना चाहते हैं और उसके लिए ज़मीन भी व्यवस्था कर रहे हैं। 25 एकड़ ज़मीन नागालैंड में भी उनके बिल्कुल सेंटर में, नागालैंड के सेंटर पे जहाँ की जो ग्रीन एरिया है उसमें सर्विस करने की बात हो रही है। वो भी 2-3 महीने के अंदर हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि वो भी यूनिवर्सिटी बनकर तैयार हो जाएगी। तो इस प्रकार से हम लोगों ने काफ़ी कुछ ऐसा कुछ व्यवस्था की है कि ग्रेजुअली हम लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और एक समय आएगा जब हम लोग अपने काम के आधार पर, चूँकि हमारे सारे बेसिस जो है इतने अच्छे जो स्टूडेंट हमारे यहाँ आते हैं और अच्छे अलुमनाई होते हैं और उनकी प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट भी बहुत अच्छी होती है। तो सारा कुछ इसके पीछे यही बात है कि हम लोग एक संस्था के रूप में, नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के रूप में, हम न केवल जाने जाते, कोई भी चीज़ में कसर नहीं रखी है और हर तरह से कोशिश ये होती है कि भाई हमारी संस्था के मान सम्मान बढ़े। और इसके लिए हमारे ऐसे लोग जो हैं, इतने कम दिनों में हमारे पास दो यूनिवर्सिटी की परिकल्पना हम कर रहे हैं कि अगले 2 महीने के अंदर हमें दो यूनिवर्सिटी प्राप्त हो जाएंगी, ऐसी हम उम्मीद कर रहे हैं। तो इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ हम आपसे, आप लोगों की सबसे शुभेच्छा चाहते हैं, आप लोगों का सहयोग चाहते हैं, आप लोगों को उम्मीद करते हैं, आप लोगों से उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप हम लोगों को इसमें मदद करेंगे ताकि हम आगे बढ़ सकें और अपने संस्था का ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नाम बना सकें। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Are you happy being here? My God, if this is the response, I'm sorry. अगले 2 साल बहुत बुरे बीतेंगे. Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Sure में आधा देगा. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, young friends, मैं कोई लंबा भाषण नहीं मारूंगा, वो सारी चीजें बताई गई हैं. All of you know what to do. The problem is sometimes we don't do it. We all know that we have to be ethical. Are we always? Are we always? No. We know that we should be disciplined. Are we always?
No.
It means most of you are disciplined. Let me ask you a very simple question. What does FORE stand for? How many people know? FORE, F-O-R-E, FORE School of Management. How many know? Raise your hands. And how many don't know? Raise your hands. There's only 2 hands, but the rest are abstaining, just like Parliament. अपने को फंसना नहीं है, बीच में नहीं आएंगे. Okay. Foundation for Organizational Research and Education. When was it established? Raise your hands. 1981. Excellent. Dear friends, today when you think about embarking on this new journey, no one will tell you, stay happy. When you did your schooling, your parents said, 10th kar lo, khush rahoge. Correct na? बस बोर्ड्स, जस्ट बोर्ड्स. पेरेंट्स भी हंस रहे कि हाँ पता है, अपने को पता था, हम जानते थे. फिर भाई 12th कर लो, किसी को साइंस में, किसी को आर्ट्स में, किसी को कॉमर्स में, डॉक्टर बन जाओ, इंजीनियर बन जाओ, नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं बेटा, आगे होगा. Then life will be set. Correct? Yes, no?
Yes.
Stay with me. I'm hungry, you are hungry, I'm between your lunch. आज करोगे तो मैं जल्दी छोड़ दूंगा. ये क्लास में रहा है. So, where was I? भूल गया मैं क्या था? After 12, हाँ देखा, मेरी भूलने की बीमारी है, पॉलिटिशियन हूँ. So after 12th, life will be fine. Then came graduation. They said, graduation ठीक से कर लो, life will be fine. Are you fine? You just saying you're happy, now you're not fine. What a contradiction. You're saying you are happy, now you're saying you're not fine. Which essentially means we have to make it fine. Do you think after 2 years in FSM, everything will be fine? यार मैं गलत जगह आ गया हूं आज, कहीं यू टर्न गलत ले लिया था. Life is fine as long as you want it to be fine. Life will never be perfect. You'll never have a perfect time to fall in love. You'll never have a perfect time to get married. You'll never have a perfect time to have kids. And you'll never have a perfect time any time in your life. I hope you do. But I'm yet to find someone who can say, my life is picture perfect. So what do we do? The basic idea of life, whatever little that I've understood, is to stay happy. Now, happiness comes with discipline. Happiness comes with ethics. Happiness comes with being what you want to be. Many of you here are here because you feel that probably this is a passport to a good job. And rightly so. I did my MBA in the year 2000. 2000 I joined, 2002 I passed out. By the time you graduate, it will be 2027, quarter of a century. I feel like a fossil. निचोड़ दोगे तेल निकलेगा. 25 साल पहले I completed my MBA. And then I think everything was going to be right. Everything wasn't right. I faced challenges. There are many professors. I heard there were 90 professors. But before I come to professors, I have to speak a few words about the director. About the chairman. You know what is the age of your chairman? Anyone guesses? 70? What do you say? No, he's not that old yet. यार ये मजाक कर रहे हो. He's 85 plus. When do people retire at the age of 60? For the quarter of a century, when I say I'm a fossil, he has been adding value on value on value on value to FORE School of Management. So I asked him, why do you want to come every day here, sir? You've done so much in your life. He says, when I come to FORE School of Management, I feel happy. मुझे कोई जोर जबरदस्ती नहीं करता. No one has to tell me to come here. I come here because I'm happy. He had a surgery. A man at 85 after a surgery should not be here. He is here. Why? Because he feels happy. Happiness is the most important indicator in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Remember this. While you traverse your 2 years, I tried to use the word of FORE, F-O-R-E, to share something with you. F to me, FORE School of Management, stands for fearless. Are you fearful this morning? How many of you are fearful? Raise hands. If I were you, I would be fearful. I was fearful on my first day of MBA program. I was fearful. How many of you are fearless? You have no fear with you today. No fear. Rest, abstain. अपने को घुसना नहीं है. सवाल पूछ लिया तो commit yourself. Fearless doesn't mean driving at 100 kilometers per hour. Fearless doesn't mean doing all the wrong things in life. Fearless means having the courage and conviction to stand up for yourself and pursue your dreams. That is fearlessness. You know, at the age, there are so many professors here. I was just talking about it. When I was a professor, after my marriage and 2 little children, I came into politics. Generally reverse होता है, correct ना? Generally reverse होता है. You get into politics, become someone, get married, have children. I did the reverse. I became a professor, got a job. That was a 5th pay commission job. It was 6th pay commission. They didn't pay me for that. They paid me 5th pay commission. Had 1 wife, 2 children. And then one fine day told my wife, "Yeah, मुझे लगता है मुझे politics करनी चाहिए." Was an easy thing to do. Think about it yourself. You are in a corporate sector earning good money, and one fine day you go to your husband or your wife and say, "Look, I think I'll be doing politics." With 2 children and 1 wife. Now people would say it's crazy. Worked out. Why? Because sometimes you back your conviction. I'm not saying I'm the role model. I'm saying whatever you see romantically very beautiful in this world, not everything happens on a red carpet. I would work, I would earn, I would take care of my family, and then I would do politics as well. Was it easy? No. Were there jealous colleagues? Definitely. Was my promotion stopped? Yes. Did I suffer? Absolutely. More politics is in academic institutions than in politics, let me assure you. and the professors will be smiling inside. You know, every time I was told you will not be able to do it, I always felt that why not? People said that you do not have a political experience, first generation politician. What will you be a spokesperson of the party? I went, I was thoroughly beaten in the debates. Thoroughly beaten, thrashed. I come back every next day. Every next day, my wife said, यार अच्छा नहीं लगता डिबेट में, रिश्तेदार भी बोल रहे हैं यार क्यों भेजते हो पति को, पिट के आता है हर ऐसे नहीं, मैं जाऊंगा, पिटूंगा, आऊंगा, जाऊंगा, पिटूंगा, आऊंगा, जाऊंगा. After 5 years, they sent me to Rajya Sabha. The same people said, well, he did it for 5 years as a spokesperson, but Rajya Sabha, stalwarts. There are stalwarts. When I walked in, there were two former prime ministers in front of me, Dr. Manmohan Singh and Mr. Devagowda ji, who's even there and he's a good friend of mine. I said, wahan pe to iski zuban nahi khulegi. He'll not be able to speak. I got a Sansad Ratna in 2022, in 3 years. When I walked in, people said, learn for the first 6 months, keep quiet, hush. चुप होके किनारे बैठो, देखो कैसे बोला जाता है. मैं दूसरे दिल से बोलना चालू कर दिया. क्या होगा, मार देंगे क्या, जान ले लोगे, गलती होगी माफी मांग लूंगा. But let's try. I was made the chief whip of the party. 20 days into becoming member of parliament, people said, ye nahi kar payega. And today I'm the floor leader of the party with 7 MPs. When I was nominated to the panel of vice chairmen to preside over the Rajya Sabha, I was 41 years old. I came at the age of 40. People said, ye sab to kar lega. Presiding over the Rajya Sabha, rules and procedures. There are people who at least have 2 or 3 consecutive terms of Rajya Sabha before which they can even think of ascending to that chair and running the Rajya Sabha. By the grace of God, I did. And there were 2 chairmen earlier, Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji and presently Shri Dhankar ji, who have been nominating me repeatedly to the chair. When people tell you, you cannot do it, say thank you very much and keep trying. That's the basic norm I want to leave with you this morning. The second, parents के लिए कर रहा हूं, मेरे माँ बाप के लिए कर रहा हूं. नहीं, आप अपने लिए कर रहे हो. The day you take ownership of yourself, the same day, think about it that you're running a business. कल अगर रायता फैल गया, कोई साफ करने नहीं आ रहा. No one is going to come to your aid, my dear good friends. Your parents are there, they're very nice, they have brought you here. But the day you get married, you have children, they will be with you, but the world will not come to your aid. It will not come in your carpet and telling, let me try and solve your problems. You'll have to solve your own problems. And since you have to solve your own problems, take ownership. These 2 years, whatever I do, I must do the best that I can. If I am into alcoholism and drinking and smoking, I should stop that. If I'm into procrastination, aaj nahi kal karenge, let me stop that. Why? Because who's going to fail? You will fail. Your friends won't. They will get the grades, they'll get the placements, everybody will go. At the end of the day, if you don't take ownership of yourself, if you don't think yourself as a brand, no one else will come to your aid. Number 3, be responsive. Many times now we are in this WhatsApp. I'm talking about basic stuff. How many of you see a WhatsApp and not respond? Respond kyun karunga? A lot of people give a lot of ideas. If I respond too fast, people will think I'm too available. Correct? How many of you respond on WhatsApps with positivity? With positivity? Okay. Remember to be responsive. Whenever I said, I tried to clean. Right now, if you see, from the point I've started speaking, my WhatsApp is clear. All whatever has come and gone is all done. Respond. One way or the other, decide. When you do that, you make people a priority. Remember, whether it's business or life, politics or professional, personal or family, it's always responsiveness. If your parents call, you've been busy through the day. Understood. But at night, oh, I'm too tired. कल मम्मी से बात करता हूं. What does mommy think? बच्चा ठीक तो है, मुझे पूछ नहीं रहा है, बात क्यों नहीं कर रहा है, तबीयत तो ठीक है. उनको उतना ही चाहिए. Okay, you're too busy. Text, Mama, I'm fine, thank you very much. Don't worry. It's okay for her. That's $1 million for her in just getting that response from you. Be responsive. Be responsive. Never take people for granted. I never do that in my life. Even when my daughter was 3 years old, I would take her to the aisle of a Reliance Fresh and I would probably a Reliance Retail and say, "Beta, choose karo kaun sa wala chahiye." Of course, on an aisle where I could afford. I was a professor, remember? Someone said yes. 5th pay scale, 6th pay scale, 7th pay scale. Be responsive. And never take anyone for granted. And finally, and most importantly, never take your parents for granted. I'll give a very small example why we sometimes take our parents for granted. And it's very important because some of your parents are sitting over here, and if you are here and your parents are here, they need to listen and you need to listen. When they will grow older, their pace of walking along with you will become slower. Just like when you were younger, you were infants, your pace of walking was slower than your parents. But your parents didn't rush away. They went back to you, held you, and walked at your own pace. Correct now? Right? They could have walked fast, your father could have walked fast, they didn't. They waited, they stopped, they held your hand, and they walked with you. One fine day you will suddenly find that they are unable to walk as fast as you are. Don't forget them. Remember that they waited for you. Wait on for them. Number of times I go to a hotel or a lobby or someplace, people are checking in, and I'm probably gone there and waiting for my turn. And you find parents, and you find probably their son and their daughter-in-law, and probably an infant. And what will happen is the son and the daughter-in-law start walking, and the parents are trying to struggle to keep up. They love you. You also love them. You're also taking care of them. But there are these small, small things that you're taking it for granted. Don't take it for granted. They'll never tell you. That's how parents are. But when they pray very strongly for you. And if you scratch their heart unknowingly as well, don't scratch. So sometimes turn around and say, "Don't worry, we are there, we'll sort it out together." They'll never tell you their problems. They never did. Some of them might have taken loans to get you here, and they'll never tell you how difficulty they were able to get that collateral. They'll never do. Tomorrow you want to go for an international program, with great difficulty they'll arrange it, but they'll never tell you. So when their pace of walking gets slower, remember to slower your pace for them. They did that for you. Don't take anyone for granted. Last one, E, excel. Excel. Excel in everything you do. While I was sitting there and I was trying to find a dialogue of Virus Sahasraputri of Three Idiots. Three Idiots, देखा है किसी ने? Movie? Yeah? Okay. You remember that beautiful thing? Anda, egg falling, competition, push on the accelerator and go forward. तो उसका डायलॉग ये है, मैंने ढूंढा. लाइफ इज अ रेस. तेज नहीं भागोगे तो कोई तुम्हें कुचल कर आगे निकल जाएगा. That's what Boman Irani said. My way of life in believing is, life is a race, but what's the point of running the race if I don't enjoy it? What is the point? हम दौड़ते रहे, क्या चीज, क्या घर बना ली, गाड़ी बना ली, पैसा बना लिया, but खुश हो? Not sure. So that is why I circle back that while you excel in what you want to do, it's okay if you have a smaller house and a smaller car. It's okay if you are unable to achieve what your next door neighbor or your friend isn't. If you start living his or her life, you'll always play catch up. Will you become more money than probably Mr. Adani and Ambani together? Difficult, huh? हो सकता है. Difficult है. तो अगर उनसे ज्यादा पैसे वाले नहीं बन सकते तो फायदा क्या है? नंबर 1 तो नहीं बनोगे. बन भी सकते हो, but will that give you happiness? So that is why excel in everything you want to do, but at the end of the day, be happy. If you're not happy, whatever you earn, whatever you achieve will be meaningless. You'll get up in the morning trying to go to that glitzy, glamorous office, but realizing I wish I was drop dead or my boss would drop dead and I would not have to go there. Don't let that become a part of your life. And finally, I conclude with wishing you all the very best. It's a great institution. I had 6 pages of data on artificial intelligence and how AI you need to work on, because I also happen to be the Parliamentary Standing Committee member on communications and information technology. So probably for some other day, it's a lot of data and information. I wanted to talk about AI readiness and to make AI ready leadership, considering that artificial intelligence is going to change in terms of the overall economic impact, automation and operational efficiency, enhanced decision making, customer service and personalization, the challenges, opportunities, and so on and so forth. But when I walked up, something told me, let me talk about life. Because AI is something you'll get it from Grok and ChatGPT. But life is something you will not get it from anywhere else but experience. Wish you all the very best. Keep succeeding. Stay happy. Keep smiling. Thank you.